Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. It can catch people off guard, but one of the most intense, fiercest rivalries in the country in the Beehive State. BYU and Utah continue to prove why everyone ought to pay attention. Cougars trailed at 21-10 at the half and won on a field goal with 3 seconds left.
And it was BYU that capitalized on a lot of Utah mistakes, especially in the second half of that game. 2 costly turnovers by the Utes.
He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got him this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Ryan. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Utah's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Turning on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive.
Going for it all. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, and play the next play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Going for the big play. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. BYU right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the back. Converts on 4th down. Still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recount. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 8.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Got his man down the middle. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And this was knocked away incomplete, but it looked like a free play. Defense in the neutral zone. Let's check the call.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? BYU lines up quickly. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure. There he goes. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. It's caught. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, BYU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get a tackle for him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jason, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Finds his target down the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks with Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at it as an elite program. So they could perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzloff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Parker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Using his feet. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes.
Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. He's got it on the right. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the tight end. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Beehive boot is on the line, and already BYU and Utah have given us some stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With with that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the battle between Utah and BYU plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah.
Out of space. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
when the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover, he gets the first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Barrels ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Shades of the Lavelle Edwards era as BYU is flexing its muscle and building a lead.
Jim McMahon is smiling somewhere. BYU and the explosive plays offensively, that's why they're lighting up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the Cougars always dominate the line of scrimmage. You can always count on that. But listen, in this matchup with Utah, you usually don't see Utah get dominated up front. BYU bringing that physicality.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
The Utes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A lot of field field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend.
It's a seam wide open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to keep it in the air. A little release to the back. Past the 45. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. BYU has this offense clicking. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Going for the big play. And it falls falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. Finds some room. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Off play action. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship, and winning it.